Hello, friends. For my health topic, I chose to talk about type 1 diabetes in college. This is a topic that's really near and dear to my heart, as I myself have been a type 1 diabetic for 15 years. And I'm in college, and there was like a couple of things to learn, for me at least. I really chose this because I've talked to other diabetics, and even me myself, I've been like, I didn't know this, and it's hard balancing a chronic disease, or in my case, multiple chronic diseases, and college. So, I thought by making, hints and tricks and tools, it could make someone's life easier. So, type 1 diabetes, for those who didn't know, is a chronic disease. It was formerly known as juvenile diabetes, as most of the cases have been diagnosed when people are kids, but there's more and more people who are being diagnosed when they're not, in their teens, 20s, 30s, and even 40s. Only 5% of diabetes cases, including type 1 and type 2, only 5% of these cases are type 1 diabetic, so this is far outreaching, or this is far less than what anyone expected. So, when you see those commercials on TV, it's not for diabetics. Well, it's not for type 1 diabetics usually, some of the medications type 1 diabetics can use, but, the symptoms are really indicative of, any flu. So, there's a lot of cases of misdiagnosis and children unfortunately dying from this, and some of those symptoms are, increased thirst, bedwetting, blurred vision, fatigue, weakness, irritability, unintended weight loss. So it's kind of hard in some cases where there's not as adequate medical care to diagnose this. As many of you hopefully know, there's not a cure for this, so I'm stuck with it forever. I was diagnosed after my birthday when I was 5, so my diversary of sorts is May 4th, 2004, so it just came by. The fun thing about this disease is that diabetics need insulin, and insulin lets sugar into the cells, and some of you know, insulin's not the cheapest. I found a figure where insulin's valued to be about $120,000 per gallon. So, I believe that figure has a lot of truth to it, because there has been a lot of inflation and whatnot. When I was first diagnosed, my insulin was $45 for a month's supply, and now it's way too much. But I have health insurance, so it's not as bad. But fun fact, I could die a very painful death in a week if I didn't have insulin. And if you go to the internet, there's plenty of cases of people dying from this. I obviously chose people who are in college because we're a very stressed out generation. And I basically wanted to show people that, it can happen. You can balance, you can go out and party, you can do whatever you want, but you gotta put a little bit of effort into it. So, I included people like me, professors, siblings, friends, roommates, or parents, all of the important people. Basically what I wanted to highlight is that, there's things that you can do. I have a CGM, a continuous glucose monitor, and that checks my blood sugar every 5 minutes, and it sends it to my phone, it sends it to my mom's phone, it sends it to really anybody's phone I want it to, as long as they ask me. And it also can show up on my watch, but I'm not wearing my watch right now. And my phone also, like, if I ask the SARI to do anything, it will tell me my blood sugar. And then I also wanted to highlight what schools can do for you, because schools or colleges that are funded federally are mandated to have a disabilities program in place. So, like, I've used the resources to help me. I know friends are, and yeah. And the last thing that I think we all can think of, at least, is the effect that alcohol has on a diabetic system. Alcohol is a depressant on your system, and so, like, it slows things down. And, like, we all know Oxford for their cream beer day, and, like, one of my friends drank all day and still took a midterm. Like, you know, not the healthiest thing, but you know what? It's life. So basically, women drink 1 drink a day. Men need to drink 2. Don't drink on an empty stomach. And most importantly, like, tell someone that you're a diabetic, because the symptoms of hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar, and drunk and being drunk kind of intertwine. So that's kind of important. And then alcohol does this fun thing where it makes your blood sugar go low at any time after 24 hours of drinking it. And inform your friends how to use a glucagon. It's really important. So what Miami and what any other school can do for you is that, like, they just help you. Like, you can speak with you can speak with a disability person to get on the list. And, like, from the Office of Disability Services, like, I can have alternative testing locations in case my blood sugar is low. I'm allowed to have food and water in class, bathroom breaks, etc., etc. But I think the most important thing, or the most beneficial thing for me, is that I get to have priority registration. So, like, I got to register, like, I think April 10th. So that's helped me a lot. And if you believe that your school is not doing its job adequately, you can complain to the ADA, and their website is ada.gov. There's a little link there. So for my posters, I made 1 poster on alcohol. I'll try to... Oh gosh. This is basically what my poster looks like. Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to flip the thing. It just shows some of the fun facts that about alcohol. And then for my other 2, I was thinking of creating a Twitter to talk about what is beneficial, and I think we all know what a tweet looks like, but you know, let's go. And basically, the top one says, for all federally funded college campuses, they have to accommodate those with all sorts of disabilities. That's mandated. And then the second one says, continuous glucose monitors, known as CGMs, checks one's blood sugar every 5 minutes and can show up on one's smartwatch, smartphone, iWatch, and receiver, which is a little thing that comes with it. And I said that Dexcom is my preferred one. So, like, I'd hope for the poster to show up in an endocrinologist's office, basically anywhere that drinking could happen, I'd like to see. And I'd like my Twitter to be all accessible for all sorts of people transitioning to college, people transitioning to post-secondary college, and yeah, so yeah.